Is having just an image of the North Korean leader in an unserious video political? It could be, so I'm gonna start off the video by putting a demonetization icon on where I put his face on the map, and I'll use this as a way to show that my videos aren't political and shouldn't be taken seriously. But I'll change the map if some of you point out that I've unknowingly placed something political that makes the video too serious. Also, there's a lot of random white spots in the map that I forgot to fill in, which is bad for my fellow perfectionists, but there's actually so much that I'll just fill them in at the end of the episode. I think I remember that in the last episode I said that there will be a pretty evil twist for this episode, and the twist is that I can interpret your comment in any way possible, and I'll try to make it terrible. It's basically like that one game where if you wish something, the other person will have to add a twist to it. So, for example, one person says they become the fastest runner, and another person says that the person wishing becomes paralyzed. Firstly, an empire of myself spawns on a random island. The twist for this one is that I'll put my empire on an island that isn't even on the map because it's too small. I know it isn't really an empire anymore, but to be fair, there's probably also some empires throughout history that are very weak. Secondly, the 67 kid takes over Ohio, but since the 67 kid is too young to rule and have the political power to do that, the power has to go to the 41-year-old singer. I think this series will get really immature pretty quick. Thirdly, the Empire of Ghana comes back, but the borders don't change, and since it doesn't have a flag, it will be colored cyan as well. Next, the private island of Madagascar goes into the public domain, and this guy invades it. Since the flag was not specified, the flag will be the flag of Madagascar. After that, the two most recent edits in Siberia get reversed. This one is very lazy, but basically, how about the reversal only happens in an alternate universe? Because I'm too lazy to check the previous episodes and see what happened to Siberia there. And then, the Czech Republic annexes all of Siberia, but what if I just make up what Siberia means? So what if in some alternate timeline, Siberia also includes other areas of Russia? I really want to make my Ibis Paint X less laggy, so I'll have to get the Czech Republic to eat up a lot of small nations that aren't really important to the episodes or the series, but I'll leave the Far Eastern Republic because it was placed there after the Russian explosion that happened a few episodes ago. And lastly, Chad, Niger, Mali, South Sudan, the Central African Republic, and Nigeria gets Arabized, and basically their flags turn Arabic, but South Sudan is the only one here that still exists, so it will be the only victim of the final terrible interpretation. For the flag, I'll convert the flag into a QR code, invert the color, put a 50% opacity diagonal rainbow gradient on it, and that will be the flag, which makes the flag super unrecognizable from what was expected. And one last thing, no one suggested this, but I personally want to turn Antarctica into light cyan because it's unclaimed like the other cyan territories. So I guess here's the map. I'll just zoom in around random areas of the map and comment on what happens to the map, and I promise I'll actually interpret it in a good way for the next episode. So thanks for watching.